I've read both your reports. Despite the efforts of firefighters from surrounding counties, the town of Red Falls was razed to the ground. Agent Mulder, I'm aware of and disturbed by your sighting of Alex Krychek at the Briar Lake facility, as well as the bizarre circumstances under which an artifact he told you was alien in origin disappeared from that facility.
An artifact emitting a force strong enough to regenerate life in a 3-mile radius surrounding Briar Lake.
Agent Scully, you mentioned evidence of a toxin?
We did encounter a poisonous compound that I believe responsible for most of the deaths in Colorado.
Hazmat crews scoured Briar Lake and were unable to come up with anything. The facility was stripped and abandoned.
A well-funded program gets a grade A cover-up. I'd look for the union label on this one.
Your sarcasm aside, Agent Mulder, I'm trying to help. Now, the 3 Colorado murder victims you originally went to investigate, their bodies actually made it out of there. I was able to quietly divert them to Quantico.
I'll head right over.
Good. This may be our only chance of producing tangible evidence. Unless you have something else.
No.
I have a director's briefing that I'm already late for. If there was a toxin, I want you two to make sure you're not suffering any residual effects. Update me after you've looked at those bodies. And Mulder, I suggest you step back from this case for a while.
Mulder, I still don't know why you want to hide the encrypted disk I found at Briar Lake from Skinner. Getting those bodies to Quantico, he clearly wants to help us.
It's not that I don't trust Skinner. It's who he reports to. Besides, I'd rather have that disk decrypted outside the normal channels.
Agent Mulder, Agent Scully, I understand your X-file in Colorado didn't end well.
Well, it's about time.
Hello, man. I'm guessing you cracked the encrypted disk?
It wasn't easy. There was some interesting non-linear sequencing to overcome.
But the real trick was the language.
You mean the programming language?
No, we're talking native tongue. Once we broke the firewall, we found the text to be in Russian.
Russian?
The characters are Cyrillic, but once run through a simple translation sequencer...
Voila, presto changeo. Insert your exclamation about here.
And buddy, I think you'll want to take a look at this.
Tunguska.
The Siberian prison camp, where you were held and infected with a virus.
An alien virus, Scully. Don't leave out that important detail.
What does it say?
An artifact confirmed to be alien in origin was unearthed recently from the excavation site at Tunguska.
Imagine the implications of such a find.
Later in the report, it mentions possible experimentation by a corporation known as Rausch Biotechnologies.
Do we know their location?
There was nothing in the data, but...
We could do some nosing around.
We'll get back to you.
Good work, guys.
This is Dr. Dana Scully dictating an autopsy on one Thomas Sanchez of Red Falls, Colorado. The subject is a 35-year-old white male, 72 kilograms upon intake, and 187 centimeters in height. The body is cold to the touch. Rigor is absent. Lividity is present on the dorsal aspect and fixed. I'm opening the body via the usual Y incision and removing the chest plate. All body organs are present and appear in normal anatomic position and relationships. There is so far no evidence of internal blunt force or penetrating injury. I will use the device found at Briar Lake to measure radiation levels. A high reading of cosmic galactic radiation. The level appears to also be coming from me. cardiopuncture of the left ventricle produces 10 cc's of liquid blood for a toxicology screen. Tox screen results are forthcoming. The report shows levels of a tetrodotoxin-like agent, a hormone. If this man was producing a hormone similar to tetrodotoxin, it would have killed him. But the man was strangled to death and the body removed from proximity of whatever was stimulating production. I need 0.4 milliliters of 1 to 200 epinephrine. I need 0.3 milliliters of 1 to 100 epinephrine.
Agent Scully, are you all right?
Yes.
Hello, somebody's not okay.
We'll wait out here.
I'll be right with you.
We were able to uncover some interesting information on Rausch.
Scully.
Scully, it's Mulder.
Mulder, thank God. I need to see you as soon as possible. Our nervous systems are producing a substance akin to tetrodotoxin at lethal levels.
Due to exposure to radiation, the CGR that emanated from the alien artifact.
You know. How?
I'm here with Marita Covarrubias. She gave me an injection to counteract the toxin. Are you all right, Scully?
Yes, I caught it in time. What is Marita Covarrubias doing there?
I asked for her help. She's arranged passage for me to Russia, Tunguska. I have reason to believe the artifact has been returned there, but I don't know for how long.
Mulder, I'm here with the gunmen. I think they have a lead on this Rausch Biotech Corporation. Do you think it's a good idea to be jetting off to Russia based on what?
You have to trust me on this, Scully. Find what you can from Rausch Biotech, but I have to go.
Are you busy tonight?
I thought you'd never ask.
Not just you, Frohicke. Show me all the data you found on Rausch Biotechnologies.
We hacked their system.
Located here, we learned they were in receipt of a shipment from Colorado.
Not just any shipment. Bodies.
Now, because of the short notice, we were only able to create identification with Level 1 security.
How far can we get with Level 1 pass cards?
Not very. That's why Frohicke's going into an underground conduit.
To tap into the facility's fiber optic cable system. When you're inside,
You and I will reroute their main servers to the outside line. That will allow Langley to open up some doors to areas that would otherwise be off limits.
Not to mention I can look in on their security cameras. We'll be able to talk to each other with these.
Now you're sure corpses from Briar Lake were brought here?
Define sure.
Let's do this.
Okay, boys and girls. If you can't read me loud and clear, I blame Frohicke. Yeah, I heard that.
Identification, please. Project password?
Excuse me?
Project password.
Resonance.
Enter to your right.
Nothing but office supply receipts.
Agent Scully, what 5-digit code do you want to add to their system?
Okay, I'm in. How far away?
Not yet.
What now?
Push the server over so I can get the hell out of this tunnel.
Agent Scully? your server.
I've got a signal. Bingo, I'm in.
Datura genus, the same plant used at Briar Lake. Are we clear to go to the basement?
You need to switch your security clearance to level 2. You can do it in one of the rooms on either side of you. Those 2 doors are in magnetic release. I can actually disengage those locks from here, guys. Open says me.
These files. Something called optical storage reference. Mulder. The artifact. This is the body from Briar Lake. It looks like human physiology, but as if it's a child's rendering of anatomy.
Just entered the morgue.
Jackpot, it's about time.
Guys, can we keep the chatter to a minimum?
All business, I like that. I think she has a point. I'm picking up some security rumblings.
Stay on it, Langley.
Pleural and pericardial surfaces are smooth, shiny, and unremarkable. They weigh 1,398 grams. Large intestines, 890 grams. The heart weighs 367 grams. The tissue appears healthy.